first couple days been like strapping on the helmet, pads, well, not pads, but helmet and jersey?
Yeah, it's been great. I was so anxious to get up here from Louisiana. It's kind of a dream come true just to get my feet wet initially. That's what I've been waiting for.
When you came out, you were a 2-star recruit?
Yes, sir.
How did that journey happen when you came in under the radar and now you're with an NFL team?
That's incredible. Didn't think I was going to play college football until later in my senior year. Didn't start until my senior year. And to develop in college the way I did was just amazing. I'm proud of myself about it and astounded, really.
Max, it sounded like the Jets really value your versatility. Have you worked at center, too, as well as guard and tackle?
Not really. I've taken reps at center just, in early practice days and stuff like that. Nothing here, though. They haven't talked to me about any of that stuff.
Do you feel like, though, you can play tackle and guard?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Do you have one that you prefer? Like, is there one that you have a preference on or one you feel more comfortable with?
I used to. Not so much anymore. Through this whole offseason, I've practiced both sides and stuff like that. So, getting comfortable with both sides has been part of the stuff I've been working on.
How much did Billy Napier help you get here? Because some schools bring in 2 stars and they don't develop them. Other ones develop the heck out of them.
Yeah. Coach Napier and his whole staff did a fantastic job. I credit them to a lot. They came in and they molded a lot of guys. A lot of guys similar to me that, just needed coaching and guidance. We're developed in some real elite players. So I credit them with a lot.
You mentioned you said you didn't start playing football till your senior year of high school?
Starting varsity.
Sorry. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you know Andrew Whitworth?
I've spoken to him. Never met him face to face, but
he's a Monroe guy also, right?
Yeah, he was out of West Monroe. Yes, sir.
I was wondering if he was any kind of mentor or advisor, but you really don't know him.
He definitely gave me some advice in the pre-draft process with agents and stuff like that. I know some of his friends around Monroe and stuff like that, and they kind of gave me some advice on what he had done and stuff like that. So he's definitely been a mentor, even though I've never met him before.
What kind of advice did he give you?
The pre-draft or agent selection process, he reached out and said, look, be diligent, go through the whole 9 with these agents, make sure you know who you're dealing with and what they've done in the past with their players. And he was even a reference for his agent currently that recruited me. So he just gave me some basic advice on that.
The fact that you were able to develop from late high school and make such strides in college, how do you think that will help you as you try to make the development you need to make to make an impact at this level?
I know it may not happen immediately. I know there's a lot of work involved with developing this game, especially at a lineman position. It takes a lot of time to develop. It's just the nature of the game. So it's taught me to be patient. Getting to be where I want to be is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a lot of work. So I think patience.
Did the Senior Bowl help you?
Yeah, absolutely. It got my feet wet with talent. I got to play against Jermaine a little bit. Played against some other elite guys that were drafted. So it was a great test of kind of where I was at and what an NFL coaching style might look like, and just be able to play with those guys they're going to be playing with now.
What's your scouting report on Jermaine?
Dude was elite. I think he got me, best out a couple times that I rushed him, or he rushed me. He's a talented dude, hard-working seems like, and excited he's on my team. So, for sure.
What are some of the things you need to work on moving forward?
Just continue on the things that I've been working at. Strength, I've gained about 15 pounds, about 315 right now. That was one of my goals of mine, but continuing to play at these different levels. You go from college to NFL, it's a totally different level. So just to be able to practice with these guys and continue to get my feet wet with the speed of the game and the strength of the game.
At what point at Louisiana did you realize, hey, the NFL might be a possibility?
Probably later sophomore year. I had coming off my freshman year, I'd gained 10 pounds or so and really made the jump from, a co-starter to taking the starting role completely. And after the sophomore year, I was playing multiple positions and felt pretty comfortable playing them. And me and my O-line coach at the time, had a talk, and he said, "You can do this. Like I've coached, NFL players, and you directly fit the mold, you can do it. And so, kind of opened my eyes in that sense.
You mentioned you gained, you're up to 315. Is that where you want to be, or is that like one step, okay, now it's getting a little bit more? Like, where do you want to be to play? I guess it depends on guard or tackle too.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually got to play out there yet. This is the weight I've been at for half the spring. So once I start playing and start taking reps and stuff, and if I can put on more and still play at the same level, then I will. But for now, we'll sit here and see how we do.
Who are some of the best pass rushers you faced at Louisiana opponents?
Yes, sir. Freshman year we played Alabama, Mississippi State back to back. They had some pretty elite guys that are now in the league. If I remember correctly, at Mississippi State,
Sweat?
Montez Sweats. Yes, sir. He was elite. Then again, I was a freshman, so my reality may be a little shifted there. But the guy at UAB was pretty good. I don't remember his name. I know he got picked up, but. We had some elite guys on our team. Chauncey Manack, I think he signed with Green Bay. We had a lot of good players, but I can't remember any in particular.
What other schools were on your list coming out of high school aside from Louisiana?
So I had Louisiana, Northwestern State, which is a smaller school in Louisiana, and then a handful of D2 offers in Arkansas. Arkansas Monticello, Ouachita Baptist, and Millsaps, which is in Mississippi.